Every night and day he's shouting and pointing to one direction. But his own people are blind and saying it's causing division. Tell me why? Someone who sacrificed his life for you and I. Tell me why? Out of sight has become out of our mind. He's asking for nothing and cares about life for his people emancipation. No. But there is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. He just steady and mommy and it live for nothing, doesn't care about nothing and abandon his family. Oh. Take your time and think what he's going through. He doesn't want to give up but to protect you. Even when they throw him Africa choo-choo. Oh no, yeah. Bring up the cannon now. Let me hear you sing. Bring up the cannon now. Bring up the cannon now. Bring up the cannon now. You hate him because of envy. We love him, he's one and only. We follow him because he's ready to die for the freedom of his people. Whatever he said is a prophecy. Take it on your living letter, you believe. He's so fanatical and ever ready to die for the freedom of his people. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. Bring up the cannon now. 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 Everybody know my job is singing. Freedom the canoe, yeah. Freedom the canoe. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. I am here once more today, the 22nd of January 2026, for us to continue talking about Biafra, which we can never stop doing until Biafra finally comes. My people, join me. Let us continue to do the needful. We are freedom fighters. We are not terrorists. We are not haters. We do not incite any violence. Freedom fight can never be translated to anything else. So Biafrans all over the world, as we are fighting this freedom, we must do that together. We must do that watching and looking at our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is consistently standing out for us to the extent that Nigeria government has now pronounced a life sentence for him, and he is currently serving at Sokoto prison. Why do we have to relent? Biafrans, watch your leader and follow your leader. Ndewonu. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, ekenekwa m unu. Ekene m nwoke, ekene nwanyị. Ọ ga-adịla onye ọbụla mma. Biafra is rising above the level that we took off. So let us not relent. We have gathered momentum, and when you gather momentum and did not guide it jealously, it can slip off your hands. So ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, bikonu, bịanụ sonye n'ife anyị na-eme. Onye nwere efe nọ ebe ọ nọ, ya bịa nso. Kwa ụbọchị, anyị ga-enwerịrị ife anyị ga-agwa unu. Nke izizi bụ na onye isi anyị nọ n'ime olugo ọnwa one na arọ 5 na ife makwasịrị ya n'enu. O nwere ka onye ndu anyị si wee dobe iru ma ọ debe arụ ka onye chọrọ ịpụta ma ọ bụ na enwetara Biafra. Onye ndu si, I am dead already. I am dead already. Ọ sị na ya anwụgo anwụ kama na ife ga-ejikwa ya ndụ nọ Biafra. Ndị be anyị jisi n'ike ka inye Biafra ọ na-achọ. Na webụsaịtị anyị ebe a, ị gaa na-eje mma, ịchọkwa n'ịtụ na-eje ịtụa. We do not reject any form of donation. So my people, ka anyị gee onye ndu anyị ntị maka na onu ya na-asọ m ụsọ rinne.
Apart from maybe 4 or 5 people in Ohaneze, I am older than every other Ohaneze executive member. But when you hear them talk about me and IPOB, you think we're a bunch of teenagers. I don't blame them. They're a product of a dysfunctional system. They gave me very stringent bail conditions. I hope IPOB family members are listening very quietly, because what I have to tell you is extremely important. So you must pay attention. They gave me the bail conditions so that I wouldn't speak, so that I cannot rally, to muzzle me, so that I'll just be in my father's house and then go to court once in a while. The same thing they did to the now estate developer in Owerri. I told them, no, you cannot cage me. You cannot muzzle me. It's not possible. I went out and I defied every stupid restriction placed on my person so that IPOB can be alive and our restoration of Biafra well on course. The powers that be didn't like it. Their Igbo collaborators did not like it. Some of them in government houses did not like it. Ohaneze didn't like it because I said no to voting in Anambra. And I have my reasons, and I'll go to that later. Obiano said I shouldn't come to Ekulobia, that he will kill me with the Zoo army. We broke Ekulobia. Devuma, he said I shouldn't come to Ebonyi. I went to Ebonyi with the longest convoy in history. As I was entering Abakaliki, part of our convoy was still in Enugu. We broke the cordon. 6 fortified military checkpoints. I got down from my vehicle and I walked through all of them. I dared them to shoot me. We went into Abakaliki and we shot Abakaliki down. When we got to the front of the government house, I asked my driver to stop so I can greet some of the people working for Dave Umahi. to let them know that Ebonyi is Biafra. After our rally, on my way out of Abakaliki, they stopped me again and asked me to turn around. What? And I told them that it would not happen. We broke that very cordon too, and we got home safely that very evening. I went to Obibo. In Iguacha. We locked Iguacha down for 6 hours. There was no movement. Yes, Wike did not ask army to kill me. He never tried to intimidate me nor to molest me, fully as we normally do. And we went back home. Ohaneze Ndibo and Igbo governors got together and said this cannot continue. That Nnamdi Kanu is heating up the polity. They decided to kill me. It was these men that physically applied to Asorok to have me killed. They couldn't do it.
Sorry, my people. That is a very short video, but we have all heard what Onyendu said in this video. We have all heard everything he said. We all know that as our leader, my people, whenever Onyendu wants to start any program, he prays to God. Therefore, I have to follow my leader. Chineke okike abịa ma agbakwule zuru ike echeta obesi ike. Ana m ekenekwa gị tata. Na-ayọ gị n'isi onye ndu anyị. Chineke nna biko, dupụtela anyị onye ndu, maka na ndị terrorist na-akpagharị ma na-eji freedom fight eji. Freedom fight enwero mgbe o ji wee bụrụ the same thing as a terrorist or terrorism. Chineke nna biko dupụtekwala anyị Maazị Simon Ekpa, another onye ndu. Ndị isi anyị na-abụ ndị eji eji. Nna biko dupụtela anyị fa. We love them. Anyị fụrụ fa n'anya. We cherish them. Ife fa na-eme masịrị anyị kpatala anyị ji eso fa. Nna biko chedokwa our current prime minister PM Oge Nkere, ka ije niile ọ na-eje na Washington DC ka ọ gaziela anyị. Chedekwa ụmụ Biafra niile na-atụ ego. Ego anyị na-atụ bụ ya melu na ife niile na-aga aga. Ya melu nji ayọ gị nna si ndị niile na-atụ ego biko gọzibelu mfa. Gọzie ụmụ Biafra ma ndị nọ n'ụlọ ma ndị nọ n'ama. Ise ise.
Apart from maybe 4 or 5 people in Ohaneze, I am older than every other Ohaneze executive member. But when you hear them talk about me and IPOB, you think we're a bunch of teenagers. I don't blame them. They're a product of a dysfunctional system.
They are product of a dysfunctional system. My people, ọ bụ na unu lotele oge BMO, one of our big daddies, oge ọ nọ, o nwere ife okwu ka anyị nọ na space. Ọ sị na ada ndị ụchụ nọ ndị Ọhaneze na-esie ife niile ọ na-eme. And unu lotele n'oge anyị si Lati, Finland, wee nata after the redeclaration, na anya bụ nwanyị na fazilie o wee je solu Ngozi wee mebie ife anyị na-eme. Unu jee na platform ya kịta, unu afụ ka o si ekwu okwu PM ka gasị na o nwere onye ọfụ PM n'anya, mana ife niile PM dobelu, every system PM dobe, PM rapụrụ anyị, ọnya nyelu ngozi aka wee mebisie ya. Onye ọbụla na-ekwu okwu, onye nke amapụta na-ekwu. Onye ndu si na ọha na eze bụ product of a dysfunctional system. Who will doubt it? Because I will never doubt such a thing. They are very dysfunctional in their system in Nigeria. Many people are now talking about Nigeria to tell you and remind you that what Onyendu is saying, that na Nigeria or Hanese, they are product of very dysfunctional system. So my people, onwere onye gasị na ife Onyendu na-ekwu n'oziri ezi. Onyendu bụ our prophet, our leader, and your prophet is your prophet. We must always comply with Onyendu system. Follow Onyendu system, and you will never go wrong. Let's continue to listen to him.
They gave me very stringent bail conditions. I hope IPOB family members are listening very quietly, because what I have to tell you is extremely important. So you must pay attention. They gave me the bail conditions so that I wouldn't speak, so that I cannot rally, to muzzle me, so that I'll just be in my father's house and then go to court once in a while. The same thing they did to the now estate developer in Owerri. I told them, no, you cannot cage me. You cannot muzzle me. It's not possible. I went out and I defied every stupid restriction placed on my person so that IPOB can be alive and our restoration of Biafra well on course. The powers that be didn't like it.
The powers that be did not like it. And who are those powers? Who are those powers? The governors. The governors of a dysfunctional system. Ndị be anyị, unu ma na Onyendu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, he is the one leading the 40 United States of Biafra. So, including those governors, they never liked Onyendu's existence. They never liked Onyendu's presence. And they wanted total elimination of Onyendu. That was why Python dance came to be. Onyendu said, I am already dead. The only thing that will keep me alive is Biafra. So, my people, are we going to disappoint Onyendu? Remember, there was a time during the time Onyendu was still doing broadcast. He said that he will not disappoint us, but it is on us to show that we are not going to disappoint him.
Their Igbo collaborators did not like it. Some of them in government houses did not like it. Ohaneze didn't like it because I said no to voting in Anambra. And I have my reasons, and I'll go to that later.
He said the Igbo leaders, Ohaneze, they did not like it because he says no to voting in Anambra. Biafrans, we must evict all the Nigeria presence in Biafra land. Wait and listen and watch. Soon it will take place. Very, very soon it will take place. The next focus will be on that. They must leave our land. They are doing all this to Onyendu as if Onyendu doesn't have men and women. And how did they think they have succeeded? Terrorizing us. Because terrorist is the only weapon of a very weak and loose dysfunctional system. To terrorize the weak, to terrorize the innocent, to terrorize indigenous people, foreigners like Fulanis, and their foreign Gambian Yeye Tinubu. All the people ruling Nigeria are foreigners. That's why nothing is working. And they don't care. Because Onyendu said there should be no election in Anambra. Because you all know that after all other elections, Anambra is always the last to conduct their own election. Yes, my brother, victory is on our side. And that is the grace of God. That is the powerful grace of God.
Obiano said I shouldn't come to Ekulobia, that he will kill me with the Zoo army. We broke Ekulobia. Devuma, he said I shouldn't come to Ebonyi. I went to Ebonyi with the longest convoy in history. As I was entering Abakaliki, part of our convoy was still in Enugu. We broke the cordon. 6 fortified military checkpoints. I got down from my vehicle and I walked through all of them. I dared them to shoot me. We went into Abakaliki and we shot Abakaliki down. When we got to the front of the government house, I asked my driver to stop so I can greet some of the people working for Dave Umahi.
Yes, Dave Umahi said he should not come to Ebonyi State, and he dared Dave Umahi. And they have 6 checkpoints, and he walked through them. Is that not bravery? Biafrans, why I am just gradually playing this voice is that this is your leader, the voice of your leader. Are we going to be cowards following a Superman? Or are we going to fasten up and become super people like our leader? Why is it that every little thing we will be crying like babies? We will be crying like children. We will be walking away from our responsibility. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, ada agbatakwu ya n'ọsọ. Onye ndu bụ leader ndị Igbo. Ọ ifefa ji wee jidie. Ọ bụrụ that na ndị ugwu amaro na Biafrans na ị na-move with speed. They know. They know. They know that we are moving with speed. That's why they are spending 9 million after they spent 2.7 million by November 2025. By December, they have leashed out another 9 million, making it 11.7 million. Just to pursue us. But they are holding Onyendu because they know he is our leader. Then when your leader is this kind of a man with a very daring and strong character, are you going to walk out from your responsibility? No, my people. Oburu ifeji we malani. Lotakwanu no our forefathers. Bondi awunyelu na mili na Georgia. Na 1803. When they were being taken as slaves, they said, no, we cannot be slave to anybody. And they all held hands together and jumped into that river and got themselves drowned. It is the same our ancestors that fought very hard to maintain this land. We have our Ejema and Eje. On every donation day, our mega fundraising on Saturdays, you will not see anybody. Biafrans, kunie n'ụlọ, nwa agụ bi n'ọfịa mana ọ da ata afịfịa. Nwa agụ ada ata afịfịa, even though it lives in the bush. The lion does not eat grass, even though it lives in the bush. Get up and fund your liberation. We have a powerful leader, and we mustn't disappoint him by being weak-minded, lily-livered, and sentimental in anything we do. No, my people. That's why I am taking time to play this before I go to what relates to the title of this program.
To let them know that Ebonyi is Biafra. After our rally, on my way out of Abakaliki, they stopped me again and asked me to turn around. What? And I told them that it would not happen. We broke that very cordon too, and we got home safely that very evening. I went to Obibo. In Iguacha, we locked Iguacha down for 6 hours. There was no movement. Yes, and Wike did not ask army to kill me. He never tried to intimidate me nor to molest me, fully as we normally do. And we went back home. Ohaneze and the Igbo governors got together and said this cannot continue. That Nnamdi Kanu is heating up the polity. They decided to kill me. It was these men that physically applied to Asorok to have me killed. They couldn't do it.
Now, Biafrans, we have heard our leader, and we should all behave like him. We should all work towards achieving that, which is making him get detained and be where he is today. Yes, Mazi BMO, Onia, I contacted me Owesi near Melo operation. So he's just recovering and making progress in his recovery. Thank you so much for asking, Dalo. So my people, before I go ahead, let me acknowledge my people. NK Ndewo, Dalo for joining us. AK Joseph, thank you for joining. My sister UK Ndewo, Atopat, I appreciate you. Isaac Dalo, Nwame, I see you. Chukwudi, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to Betty Ford TV. And, you know, subscribe to Betty4 TV. Share the message and let it go viral. Maka na ọ na-abụ anyị na-ekwu ife ebe a, ndị nọ n'ụlọ nke niile ikwute fasị na onwere ọkwa ifefa na-anụ na onwere ọkwa ifefa ma. So na-share the message ka ọ na-aga viral. Unu n'anya na the title of this program. Ife okwu bụ Biafrans are winning the lobbying war in Washington, D.C. Biafrans fund our liberation, our freedom. We need to do the funding because Nigeria is selling our oil or whatever they are doing with our oil. I don't know. But they are the ones in control of what God gave us. They are in control of our mineral resources. There's a guy who was analyzing the lackadaisical way that Nigeria has been dealing with their oil. It's a shame. I will show you people the video, but not now. Let us listen to our lobbyist, Mazi Elias.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear friend, Dr. Ngozi. It's wonderful to greet all of you. And I'm happy to greet you because of the history we have been making. I mean, look at the progress we have made in such a short period of time. We've met, especially this past month, with many top members of Congress, including meeting members of Congress on more than one occasion. I know many of you have seen the photos that we've had, but you should also know that these were not just photos. We've had substantive meetings with these members of Congress, sometimes for 1 hour, sometimes for 1 hour and a half. We've been educating these people extensively, most of whom were not aware or didn't have a nuanced understanding of the Biafra issue. Now they understand the Biafra issue. They want to do things to support us. We had 2 meetings with Speaker of the House of Representatives, and to encapsulate the importance of this, the Speaker of the House is the 3rd most important person in the United States government, behind the President of the United States, the Vice President. So not just one of the most powerful people in the United States, but in the world. We met with the top people, not just people in Congress, but top people in Congress, chairman of committees, chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Mike McCall, chairman of the Africa Subcommittee, John James. We even had a nice exchange with chairman of Judiciary, Jim Jordan, prominent personalities like Senator Ted Cruz. And so we've made enormous progress, and now we're going to be moving from the awareness stage, which we will be continuing because there are 535 members of Congress. And we've been very aggressive in terms of trying to close the information gap. In terms of the meetings we've been having, anyone we've educated has been very sympathetic and supportive to what we've been telling them. The only challenge that we have is the lack of knowledge about Biafra. But we're closing that gap very quickly. There were days where Oge and I, or the finance minister and I, would have 3 meetings a day with 3 different members of Congress. So we're moving very aggressively to close that information gap. And this is really historic, the level in which we're having these meetings. I mean, frankly, I'm not sure if Tinubu could meet with some of the people we met with, frankly. I don't think he would get his appointment. So I think we should be very proud of all of our ministers. You should be all very proud of yourselves. I mean, every day we're having so much success in DC. I'm punching the zoo in the face every day, and I've been punching them so much now my hand's getting tired. I have to take a little bit of a break this weekend because we've put them on the defense. And we see this. We see this in very practical terms. The Nigerian government is so scared now that they're having their army, reach out to Amnesty International, to ICC. They're crying to these people because they're totally freaked out by our meeting with the Speaker of the House and members of Congress, and we're going to get them more freaked out. I'm telling you, when we continue, we're going to see Tinubu go out there and he's going to start crying. I said this from the beginning, that I'm going to make sure that he starts begging for help. So we're going to continue to press them. We're going to continue to give Zoo blow on a daily basis with our successes here in Washington. And there's some major things that we're doing behind the scenes. We've gotten commitments from members of Congress. I can't go into all the details, but commitments from members of Congress to press the Biafra issue, both with the executive branch and also international bodies like the United Nations. So you should be prepared in the coming months to see some major movement as a result of the engagements we're having. And I just want to say also that the members of our government, we have an amazing team here. I mean, the Minister of Finance, what a man of dedication. He's been, having all these meetings with me, coming to DC, taking the time, sometimes for the full day. We have Dr. Ngozi, who, we're working on a daily basis, right? Always having important phone calls. The Prime Minister, who's always working 24 hours a day. I don't even know if he is getting any sleep, So, we just have such an inspirational team that we have here. We're achieving a lot of very significant results.
Yes, Biafrans. Most of the pictures you saw there were taken when our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, was there, and our current Prime Minister, Mazi Ogenkere, was the finance minister. And every promise that Elias has made to Biafrans, my people, you can see that he is fulfilling them one after the other. He said that he will punch the zoo on the face, that he's punching them on the face every day, and that they will reach out to Amnesty International. I was just trying to put out some of the points, and he said, I will make sure that Zoo begs for help. Are they not begging for help? They are not just begging for help. They want to bribe America using 9 million. And the lobbying firm to go and do that for them. But the question is, after that 9 million plus the 2.7 million that they paid in November, making it 11.7 million, are they succeeding? They are not. Congressman Riley Moore still refers to Nigeria as the worst country in the world where a Christian can live and survive. That Nigeria is the most terrible nation in the world, that a Christian cannot live there. Our lobbying firm, our lobbyist, Mazi Elias, he is actually making waves. So, Biafrans, it is not for him now. It is for us. Tomorrow is going to be Friday, just one day away from our mega fundraising day, Saturday. When you hear things like this, and when you see what is going on, are you not going to be moved to go and donate? If you know that donation or your donation is going to contribute to what will bring Biafra, what are you waiting for? Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, nwoke a unu fụrụ ebe a unu na-anụ onye ọnya bụ lobbyist na-ejele anyị ije ka e recognize anyị ka anyị bụrụ a country. Ụfọdụ aghọtara that na ọ bụrụkwa ọgụ a na-anụ n'ụlọ ga-eme anyị ka anyị bụrụ a nation. Ụfọdụ aghọtara, especially the CRC. Maka ọ bụ na that man ghọta, ọ bụ na ọ ghọta that na okwu o kwuru that time ọ sị na ifefa ji apụ bụ because na Maazị Oge Nkere, our PM, na ọ na-ewele ego na-akwụ ndị lobbying firm wee rapụ ndị nọ n'ụlọ na-agba egbe na-echedobe anyị. Ọ ghọtara ya? Ọ mara that na egbe ahụ a na-agba na ọ bụ na lobbying firm a jegide ije ewee recognize anyị anyị bụrụ a nation na fama agbazinya bụ egbe, anyị enwe control of our territory, anyị enwe ike evict from our territorial area every Nigeria presence, including the governors. All the government houses will be turned to Biafra government. All the governors of Biafra will take over because it's our land. Because we own that land. Because these people don't love us. They are only keeping us because of the oil. And what have they done with the oil for the whole nation, let alone Biafrans? My people, we have to run with speed and possess our possession. And how do we do it? The usage of Ejema and Eje will help us. We have to use Ejema and Eje to do the needful. Donation, donation, donation. Yes, Biafrans, please, everything you hear, everything you see, we need donation. We need donation because, as you have seen, Nigeria is now running kitty kata. Thank you, Best Biafra. Ndewo, the Biafra Diplomatic Channel. Ndewo. I appreciate all of you for joining. My brothers, greetings from the office of EU Rep. Indeed, our lobbyist and PM Nkere has diplomatically dealt with the zoo to the extent of the without parola situation. Wow. Is that academic highness? Oh my God, my brother is here. My brother and my colleague, my comrade, Ndewo Vision 555. Why don't you join me on the studio and talk to Biafrans? You know they love you so much. Ndewo, Ndewo, Ndewo. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. Thank you. Yes, Elias is a God sent. Elias is a God sent. Anything that makes the zoo to be spending between November, they spent 2.7 million. December, they spent 9 million. In total, 11.7 million. For only lobbying firm, while their people are dying of hunger. Do you know that some people, ndị be anyị ife adịrọ mma isu n'oyibo, ụfọdụ ga-ele amụ nwa fele ya wee rie nri. Nigeria now spend 11 million $11.7. $11.7 million. Or if a Nigeria na spend iji na-achụ ndị Biafra kiti kata na-achụgharị anyị, agụụ na-egbu their citizens. My people, let me bring this for you to see what is going on. You may have heard it, but it's good for it to be heard again. It does not matter how many times I play this voice. Listen to this.
Confidential wrote. On the other side, Biafra-linked groups are also lobbying Washington, calling for sanctions, recognition, and even future military and oil deals. I mean, how seriously are these groups being taken in U.S. policy?
That we are even calling for future oil deals. If you get on our website, our website www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org. Ijenebe, let me find it. Ijenebe, let me show you that. Let me show you people. Kiwe Funandia, they are always visiting our website. Look at it. This place, Eba Edelu, People's Daily. You go on our website, you click here. Go Biafra government Breji in talks with US over deal. We make it public. So faneje here, faje fe click here, fanago. This very place we be faneje. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Vision 555. Ndewo, thank you for letting them know. Our people don't share the messages. Na share ni ako we ne lundi banya aka maka na agwala mfa. Ni ife adandi uchu. Ifu nu jeje na her post. Bụ maka na ọ na-asụ onu banyị. Agwala m unu na ebe a unu ga-anụ oyibo onu banyị. O nwere ife unu ga-alak. Bịa na ebe a bịa nụnụ nke bụ eziokwu. Maka na ya bụ nwaanyị o nwere ife ọma. Inye document kita okpodi esi na. Ochegodi esi n'enu. Isi anya gụọ onye ọma agụnwe. Ọ na-emebisi ife anyị na-eme. Ọ na-emebisi mkpụrụ obi ndị be anyị. So ndị be anyị share message a. Ndị be anyị gara aghọta ife anyị na-ekwu. Fa ga-ama ife na-aga. So my people, faje here. Faje na our website. Our website na dey on 247. So faje fa ne scroll. Nenu ife abo our PM Mazi Ogenkere na White House neni eba Washington DC. Nefa here ne their pictures. Nenu onya bụ John James nke na-ekwu okwu na-editenu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka release ya. All these congressmen unafuge Ofaka Elias na-edu Biafrans na-eje meet unu ma onye nka Ted Cruz onye nka bụ their warlord. Na-enye here this very man na na Trump here. So my people, these people na-eje na our website. Fa na-eje na our website. Beautiful website unafuge na our PM with this very woman. Nekuya with another woman. Neya with another. All the women in the Congress. oge m tinyelu foto Elias this picture, us in Afade, over 500, and that they have met with all of them, that they are meeting with almost all of them. So, Biafrans, let us continue to listen to this. Biko anọ m na program.
Circles.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Hold
serious
on.
enough.
Biafrans, let us listen to our brother, the most educated man in the whole Europe. Go ahead, my brother.
Good afternoon, Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. And I thank you for being consistent in our struggle. Before I proceed, let me acknowledge the effort, the unwavering effort of our dear mother, Wada Betty Ford, Nyabolo, onye nkuzi nke ndị Biafra. What she has been giving a teach to Biafra, every one of us. If it does good, good does bad.
And yet, we are not hearing you clearly.
We reward our Lord onye nkuzi nke ndị Biafra abundantly.
Ndewo. We are not hearing you again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I was saying, can you hear me clear now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, sorry for the discrepancy. I was, praying for you and also praying for our brothers and sisters that call it as a duty for listening to our programs. We are at war. The Nigerian media has also led us to understand that we are at diplomatic war. Diplomatic war. Nigeria is a diplomatic war with Biafra. So, I just wanted to break this to our people. The international community, through Donald Trump, has declared Nigeria once again as a country, sans parole. That sans parole means whatever the government of Nigeria says has no regard. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Whatever the Nigerian government says, be it through the ambassadors or through the direct government officials or presidency, is regarded as the sans parole, meaning that it has no meaning, it makes no sense. That is another qualification that they have got, which means instead of listening to Nigerian government, you better listen to a country that has no existence. Instead of listening to whatever Nigerian government official says, you better listen to people that are seeking for freedom nearby. That is, if a Nigerian president, in summary, says something, or any senator says something now, they will say, no, nobody is talking. That's the meaning of sans parole. Nobody is talking. Let's go to Amazonia and ask them the question to know exactly what happened, or something that is needed to what happened. They will go to Amazonians about what that Nigerian politician said. Then they will go to Guinea, Conakry, or they will go to Guinea-Bissau, or they will ask those in the Niger Republic, AES, the same question. Instead of believing what Nigerian government officials have said, that is the new title that they have back there, 2 days ago. country sons parole. That's what I wanted to say. I will still join your program as soon as I get up from where I am now.
All right. Thank you so much.
To you.
I will search for this son's parole and see other things that are attached to it and what it leads to.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
is the resultant effect of a country be declared as a country of
particular concern.
Yes, it's the aftermath of that.
Nigeria ga-afụ ife n'aka ndị Biafra.
Before I conclude, tell them I am his academic highness. Then we still meet in a more, calm environment. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ndewo. Biafrans, unu ma onye na-ekwu. Our brother, onye gụrụ akwụkwọ wee kalịchasịa. Onye gụrụ akwụkwọ a ndị akwụkwọ ahụ ọ gụrụ na-egosi ọ bụrụ ndị a gụsịrị akwụkwọ na-emegheri. Ọ bụrụ ndị gụsịrị akwụkwọ na-ezuzu. My people, we should be happy. God is with us. Onye mmadụ kalịrị ọdasị Chukwu nyeli aka. Chukwu anyị kalịrị Nigeria. God is greater than Nigeria. Tell me this now. God created this world. Some believed, some don't believe. If they believe, that's why they should listen to God. Chukwu say, thou shalt not kill. Nigeria kills. They cover up. They cover in homeland. They cover abroad. They use 9 million. They use 2.7 million. You cannot use money to cover the eyes of God. God is actually angry with Nigeria. Nigeria government, not the Nigerian citizens. Because the innocent citizens, Fabu, our brothers and sisters. I must be very honest. If Biafra comes today, we will still be doing business with some of the Nigerians who are genuine. So, Nigeria nwere befa ji azụ eje. Nigeria chogo Chineke nna kele ụwa okwu. O nwere woman si na ya meet na ya je Nigeria wee so many graves, mass grave. Ndị a na-abụfa gbuo ndị mmadụ fegbuo zochie ya. I will try to show it. Come rush to this so that I will go and bring that video. In fact, let me see if I can get to that video. Kunu wenu ebe nwanyị a na ya here.
Save. Hello, friends. I'm here to plead with you to help us save the missing in Kajuru in Nigeria. 167 Christian lives are in imminent threat of extermination in Nigeria. Government officials are covering up an attack that took 167 Christians captive in two.
What did she say now? Government officials are covering the death of innocent citizens. Ndewo, my people. Ụmụnne m na-abụ bata kịta. Uchenna, ndewo. Ikuku, ịma na mụ na gị nwe this platform. Ịma na mụ na gị na-abụ nwe ị ga na-abịakwa n'oge. Dalu so much. I appreciate you. Ndewo, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, ndị ada aghọta ife na-aga, geenụ ntị. Nwaanyị a bụ onye ọcha, onye Amerịka. O wee jee na Nigeria si na ife anyị ya fụ na ọ dị too much. Etu esi egbu Christians. Egbuo ekpochie fa na one grave. Onwere onye ga-ama. Let us listen to her.
What I call the open-air Auschwitz death camps that operate in the Rijana forest near to Nigerian military installations. On Sunday, 3 churches in Kajuro County, Kaduna State, were attacked in a simultaneous coordinated assault. I'm Dee Dee Lawgeson, president of Save the Persecuted Christians. I'm appalled at news of the official denials of the attack and call on Western media to move quickly to untangle the lies and expose the truth. There is no time. A local village leader initially told the BBC a coordinated church attack had occurred in a village of about 1,000 people and nearly 200 were missing. No deaths were reported. But
200 are missing. No media reported it. Nigerian fly-by-night media houses. Onwere ife na-eme na Nigeria, you can never see it on there. They may have it in their office file, but they can never say it out. So we are here to expose Nigeria and the atrocities. Una anụghị ife our brother kwu. Na kita na hit gokwa Nigeria with another one called Sons Parole, which is like country of particular concern. And we go and research on this and know what it is. Maybe tomorrow morning, by God's grace, I will be able to explain what Sons Parole means.
when county and security officials arrived, suddenly the story flipped. Outsiders and journalists are barred from the area, and the entire event is actively being swept under the rug. I have spoken with Adara Christians, my friends in Kaduna, who know the truth and have confirmed the attack, but cannot speak out as it is too dangerous.
They cannot speak out. They can't speak out because it's too dangerous. Why is it dangerous? Because these people are using terrorism to silence innocent people. They are starving the people. They are hungry. And upon that hunger, Fana Ebufa on daily basis, and Ebu these people. And upon that, they will gag the media not to speak, not to talk. But she is an international lady. She is talking, and we have to expose it the more. If you put a video, this woman, but that in me for joy, time is coming when you can no longer hide. Evil, darkness, and light has no meeting point. They can never meet. Darkness and light. Nigeria government is spending 11.7 million. They paid 2.7 now November for lobbying to go and tell America, oh, we no longer kill Christians. Then December, they topped it up to 9 million. They paid another 9 million. This January, the news started spreading all over the place that Nigeria has gotten lobbies to go and tell America they no longer kill Christians. What of this woman, an American? Is she a Nigerian? Or bụ onye Igbo? Onye ọ bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu? Ka ọ bụ Simon Ekpa? Ka ọ bụ Oge Nkere? Onye ọ bụ Butu Ụzọ? Ife a bụ a white lady. So ị na-egbu ụmụ Chineke because God has already told Moses on Mountain Sinai, thou shalt not kill. Igbuo ndị mmadụ, ife a na-egbu ụmụ mmadụ, or for what? So Nigeria fe mego kita etu ọ na-ewe Chineke na iwe n'obi. The exposure is everywhere. Nobody is liking Nigeria right now. Now, you have seen this lady. Let me bring you another one.
Today, Nigeria does not own its own oil reserves, which is still the third largest in the the world, but BP and Shell and Exxon owns all the rights of the oil in Nigeria. They take the oil out of it, and after that they sell it back to the Nigerian country. In 1974, Nigeria was the third largest oil producing nation in the world. Today, Nigeria does not own its own oil reserves, which is still the third largest in the world, but BP and Shell and Exxon owns all the rights of the oil in Nigeria. They take the oil out of it, and after that they sell it back to the Nigerian government.
So, Ndibani, are you surprised why they don't want us to go? He said that in the past, Nigeria oil is number 3 pure oil and gas in the whole world. But today, Nigeria have sold their right to BP and Shell, and they have to come and take the crude, refine it, and then sell it to Nigeria. Is that the government you want to be aligning with? Our Ejema and Deje, my people, this war, diplomatic war in Washington, D.C., you can't fight it with gun or bullet. No. Ejema and Deje will do the fight for you. And we are winning. There is no doubt about that, Biafrans. Let me show you another one. Let me show you, because Nigerians, they thought that 9 million will, they thought that the 9 million will save them from being known to the world. Everybody is now talking about Nigeria. Yes, everybody is now talking about their experience and what they know about Nigeria.
The Nigerian government is outright denying that there's any kind of genocide or targeted persecution against Christians.
Why?
And really what they're saying is they're saying that it's equal opportunity violence in northern Nigeria, which is absolutely not true. They'll cite...
Absolutely not true. They told them that it is weather, climate change. A whole country full of lies. Full of lies. What our brother said now, that Nigeria has been hit with another sanction like, called Sons Parole. I will go and research about that Sons Parole and explain to you people. Ndị be anyị nọ na ife na-eme unu na-afụ ndị niile na-ekwu against Nigeria. Onye abụrụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, ọ bụrụ Maazị Simon Ekpa, ọ bụrụ Maazị Ogekere, onye abụrụ Maazị Butuzo. Ọkwa emefasị unu nọ ndị Igbo. Na Igbo mere nke Igbo mere. The world is talking about Nigeria. The way they kill innocent citizens. Innocent civilians. Faga kpofago. Famenye foko. Famenye family. Femwero hospital. All yaba the leaders, they go abroad. So, when the poor people are sick, they die. Nobody cares about them. And Odosia Nenwe Jekpote, foreign terrorists. Wekpote, ISWAP, ISIS, Lakurawa, El Shabaab, Boko Haram. Wenebu, innocent people. What is their reason? So everybody now talks about Nigeria and their lies. They lie so much.
Opportunity violence in northern Nigeria, which is absolutely not true. They'll cite Muslim on Muslim violence, but the Muslim on Muslim violence that's happening in northern Nigeria is radical Islam, Boko Haram and ISWA, targeting Muslims that don't hold their radical beliefs. Christians are inordinately targeted, almost 5 times more likely to be
most
killed
dangerous
than Muslims.
place in the world
Absolutely.
to be a Christian.
50,000 Christians since 2009. 70% of all the Christians killed around the world are killed in northern Nigeria. I've stood at the mass graves of friends of mine who've been buried many, many times. Scores of mass graves where 20, 30 people are buried in these graves.
Scores of mass grave. Scores of mass grave. Yet, they are looking for a lobbyist to go and lie for them. That's what this man is saying, that all those lies, that they are not true. They will lie and say it's climate change. Climate change now carries gun. Climate change is in no weather. A thing you can even use the geographical astrologers and things to handle. No. In Asiasi, no weather condition. Day before yesterday, they all gathered, all of them, the emirs, ndị Fulani, kechisia isi, na Gumi, ifuzia Shetima, ọnọdụ n'akụkụ like this, onye ahụ Shetima bụ nya bụ isi ogbugbu a na-egbu Christians na that country. Gumi bụ onye na-aga between this government na the terrorists. Who doesn't see Gumi? You see him in the bush with the terrorists. You even see Shetima in the bush with them. He will be dressing their cap. I showed the video here one time. Why are you buying people in your own country? Why are you jebundi mado? Oh, act of cowardice. Terrorism, act of cowardice. A coward. Man on wait. Not the feather that the wind can blow away. Will only terrorize you with gun and bullet. So, Biafrans, this war, diplomatic and political war in Washington, D.C., it is only a Gemma and a J that can fight that war for us. Next tomorrow, Saturday, make sure you are there. Ndewo, my sister, love. Thank you for joining us. Biafrans, onye ọbụla dị njikelu. The truth is all out. Nigeria has no hiding place. Nigeria government controlled by Fulani, they have no hiding place. 11.7 million cannot save them. America is not a wretched country. They are not country that is looking for aid. Rather, they will give you that aid. And I will show you a video and you will hear what wonderful and powerful leader of the world, Mr. J. Trump, what he said about aid and the criminals that they will stop giving aid. I will show it after this video.
I've never stood at a Muslim mass grave. The Nigerian government is outright denying that there's any kind of genocide or targeted persecution against Christians.
Yes, you have all heard it. You have all heard it. They target Christians. They target Christians. Now, this one...
And to the extent that we can help, both by expressing the moral support that and I'll tell you something, and I also see what the president is doing in Nigeria. He's right. He's absolutely right. Right. Those fanatic Muslims are just massacring Christians. And to the extent that we can help, both by expressing the moral support that I'm doing now, but also if we can give intel.
You see, who are the Christians? There's a video that I showed here last time where a Yoruba guy said that not their people, but the Igbos are the ones who made Christianity stand strong in that country. That we should not allow anybody to come and tell us about Igbo Muslims. I played it here. So the Christians that President or Prime Minister Netanyahu is talking about is us. All of them, they are now in partnership with each other. Two of them, these two powerful leaders, the defense of the poor, the defense of the innocent, the defense of Christians. This is it. They are all talking about it. Ndị be anyị obi sie unu ike. Obi sie unu ike. Do not feel anyhow. Yes, obi ga-esi onye ọbụla ike. Biafra na-abịa and ọbịaga abịa. Ọbịaga abịa, my people. Let us continue to listen to this.
That you've got people like Ted Cruz, who is the conservative senator who chairs the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. He's a big supporter of the Biafra government in exile. He's a big supporter, actually, of the Somaliland region in East Africa. And Mike Pompeo, who was the former Secretary of State, and that was under Trump's first term. And Pompeo is a very devout evangelical Christian, and so is Cruz, and they're combining the two things. Where they're talking about the rights of the people of Southeast Nigeria, and also this issue again of protecting Christians. So yeah, they've got a lot of sway within the Republican Party, and a lot of this stuff, Charles, is about sentiment as much as anything else. It's often free from, shall we say, established facts and evidence. It's a sense that these are evangelical Christians who put that belief above all else. And the Biafran lobbyists have been extremely effective over probably 20 years, working through the religious right in the US, which brings together a lot of these evangelical groups, and they're big financiers of the Republican Party. And as the Republican Party has moved to the right, so have they. And they've become a big mobilizer of votes for the Republican parties. So there are people who are evangelical Christians who may not like the look of Donald Trump and his various comments about women and all the rest of it, but they bury that concern for their the greater good, which they say is the man is for Christians. He's for evangelical Christians, and in that case, we're going to give him our support. So Trump, the evangelical base is absolutely critical for Trump. And that's, I think, it accounts for some of the success of the Biafra lobby in the US.
Ifuge onunania, success of Biafra lobby. How did this success come? Because no natu Ejema and Eje. I say thank you to all of you who makes this donation. Unafugo, this our sister here, or a powerful force. Or a powerful force. I will put it so that oge ga-ekwu okwu ka ngwazi afa. That is onye dịka gị akọkwa na ndị Biafra. Ị bụ a powerful woman. Afa gị bụ ekwu eme in this our struggle. It is too much. Biafrans, unanugi foku, the success of Biafra lobbyists. Onye anekwu okwu a bụ onye Britain o, Patrick Smith. Onyanwa bụ editor in chief ndị Africa Confidential News. Why nje etinye voice ya bụ ọ bụrụ na ndị befa so na these 29 people na listen kita ka fa malụ na anyị agbamigo. Unu nụrụ ife da aga ikwu maka oyi ukwu. Ọ sị that na oil Biafra ndị Nigeria na-ezu n'oshi na ọ bụrụzi ndị Nigeria dị in charge. Na Nigeria dịrọzi in charge. No ndị ọcha Fabian Melo mmanụ anyị. fabia melu mmanụ anyị feje refine anya bịa lesikwa ndị Naijiria. Ọkwa unu nụrụ ya oge the guy play here. So ka anyị gee na our sister ntị. Una fugo this our sister nọ here. Onye ọbụla ga na-ehelie. Or a powerful lady na this our struggle. Ọ gwụsi etu m ga-ekwudebe. Thank you, my sister. Go ahead.
Ada, ndewo.
Thank you so much. I clap for you.
Good morning, Biafrans. You know what really ticked me off when I listened to that thing you're playing? When that man is saying his sentiment, his emotion, with no concrete evidence, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Well, he wants evidence. That's why this past Sunday, they produced evidence for him, kidnapping 177 Christians. Does he need more evidence? You see, they forget everything has expiring date. Nigeria built on lie, forgot that's expiring date.
Yes.
And since they don't believe that their lie has expiring date, in December, is it December or November? They lied. They can't take care of their terrorists. Their lie expired when they went and bombed Benin Republic. They claim there's no Christian genocide. God allowed them to come open with, is it $9 million? To come and explain to the world that there's Christian genocide. And this one is telling, hey, it's evangelical. Yeah, they're lying. Because they America believe the truth. They can see it. It is not hidden.
Yes.
And they are just to put expiring date on Nigerian government lies. They came out with $9 million to pay for the trip to explain to the whole world that their lie has expired. Last Sunday, 177 Christians were kidnapped, not in the street, but in the church. So what is that supposed to mean? Is that climate change? If your house is hot, do you come and set my house on fire? Just explain to me that your house is hot. If there's a climate change, does it involve you coming to kill somebody lying down on his bed in the middle of the night? If there's a climate change, does it mean you're coming to destroy my crops? Does it involve you coming to chase me out of my ancestral land? And after you chase me out, if you didn't succeed in killing me the first day, you put me in a refugee camp, and then you come back and bomb that same place, and it's still climate change.
Yes.
Eh? And then when you are asked another lie, oh, it was a mistake. You don't know the difference between refugee camp and terrorist, but you can bomb Benin Republic with such accurate precision. You see, Nigeria have reached the end of their lying road. I don't know what else they will lie about. They have tried everything. 1966, 67 to 70. What was the lie? Oh, it was a police, is it police disturbance or what the hell they named it? That's what they told the outside world. Thanks to technology, they can't lie no more. all their lies have expired.
Yes.
I don't know what else they're going to come up with. Well, let's see what the next step is. But it will just crash like a deck of cards, the way the old lies have crumbled. If nothing else, you see this lobby business they are doing, bring them to the middle of the world, stark naked, so the world can take a good look at them.
Yes.
Those people that still believe in one Nigeria, I pity you. I pity you. They all take turns lying. Abaribe, Senator Baribe,
You see what he was doing?
said in the Senate floor how he contacted the Finnish embassy to take care of Mazen Simon Ekpa. Well, good luck to you. Yesterday, I saw some idiot wrote something that Abaribe is working hard. He is working with the American government to recognize Biafra. I mean, they lie like there's no tomorrow. Eh? Okay, let's say that is true. Now, can that writer explain to me why it was important to arrest Mazi Simon Ekpa, our former prime minister? Wasn't he talking about Biafra? You know, these people lie because they lie so much, they don't even remember the difference between their left hand and their right hand. In fact, they don't even know that they have left and right hand. They only know they have hand. So they lie that not even a newborn baby, the fetus inside the womb recognize their lie. Eh? So if he is talking to American government to recognize Biafra, why was he campaigning for Mazi Simon Ekpa to be arrested?
Because you say that they are product of a dysfunctional system.
I mean, you're talking about dysfunctional. I wish there's a better word. Eh? Because saying that dysfunctional is insulting a whole bunch of stuff that can malfunction, and then you repair it. Nigeria and her products are irredeemable products. They are destroyed beyond repair. The only thing they know how is to lie, because each time they lie their way through the storm, they think it is the right thing to do. They forgot lie has expiring date. And the way Nigeria expired 2014 is the way the lies have expired in 2026. Good luck to them. If you're a Biafran and you are still buying this lie, because you were born and raised and you are living in the midst of lie, you think it is normal. It is not normal. The earlier you accept that it is not normal, the better for you. You complain you're hurting, things are not working, things are not working. Why can't you stop for one split second and ask yourself, why is it that nothing is working? Once you ask that question, you will see the answers surrounding you. And then you will be forced to do something about it. Stop castigating those who are doing something to redeem you from your everlasting mess. You guys talk, oh, Ogechukwu nkere that, BRIG the other one, yag, 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 yag. Can't you use your brain? Is your brain so destroyed that you can't even reason? You know, All of you wishing and hoping for a better tomorrow. You don't know what you're doing to yourself. But many will go down. You see, those people who are hell-bent on salvaging Nigeria, I feel sorry for you. You are digging a hole that has nothing in it. So if at least 1% of your brain cells is still functioning, try to redeem yourself by shutting up or joining the winning group.
Yes.
So the other 99% of your brain can get a chance to regenerate. Otherwise, the flood coming will carry you. And I really don't have time to sympathize with you because we've been warning you. For those who believe in freedom, you have one choice and one choice alone. And that your choice is bring what you have. Whether it's one AJ or two or three, whatever it is, even if it's half of it, bring it from your heart and we add it to every other person's contribution and we get the work done. But if you chose not to, that's still okay. Just know that you've been left behind. You see, God told man, there are two ways. This side leads to salvation. The other side leads to destruction. But if you want him to advise you, he said, choose the right path for your own good. So you have a choice. Come and join the government. It's only one government you have. There's no government. The name starts with THE. There's no government that add the word THE before their name. What a bad people. You come from one Nigeria, then you go for the Biafra Republic. What kind of English is that? You see, too much education mess up the brain.
Most of the time.
Eh? The name of the government is Biafra Republic Government in Exile. There's no add or subtract in it. So, you who don't know too much English, why are you relying on those people that their brain has been messed up with English alphabet? Why don't you try to use your common brain? Because your great-grandfathers were not that educated, but they were smarter than you educated fools. Use your brain. When somebody is telling you something, think about it in your quiet moment. Ask God to help you to understand lie from truth. And then you make your decision. Not asking Lord,
Without counting.
eh? When you become the victim, the person who was lying to you is out there talking about you. Before you fall victim, why don't you reason with your brain? If you ask God to grant you just a little bit of discerning spirit, he will. You say you're a Christian. Then God tell you, if you have faith as little as the mustard seed, because the mustard seed is the smallest seed, that you will be able to tell this mountain move and it will move. Why are you wandering around with cow brain? You want to know what cow brain means? When you have to sell your cassava to go and buy gari and abacha, that's the easiest way to know a cow brain. That's why you sell your crude to buy the byproduct at a higher price. How smart are you? You know, the same way the so-called educated people allow the Fulanese to tell them where to pack their diploma and their chieftaincy, and they're walking around with no brain. Election, you go and rig election for somebody smaller than you, and then you're still smart, you're stupid. If you want to know what the meaning of stupidity is, a professor rigging election for somebody who can't tie his shoelace correct. And I would they give you chicken change that can't even buy you a full meal. At the end of it, you start crying. You're going on strike. You're going on strike. Why wouldn't you go on strike? You're idiot. Biafrans, stop being foolish. Fund your freedom. Fund your freedom. That's the only way out. And there will be no election 2027 if at all Nigeria is still standing till then. There will be no election in Biafra land. Get it? But you can vote if you take yourself outside Biafra territory. Then you go and vote your heart out. But inside Biafra territory, that 40 states that make up Biafra land, there will be no election. Get it? Have peace. Stop talking from both sides of your mouth. And for those who were marching, was it yesterday?
Yes.
Let me just assume that you people need freedom for real. Please do not prove me wrong. You are going to prove me wrong if one of those lunatics come around with a bag of rice, or not even a bag of rice, a cup of rice, and 1 little onions, and 2 spoons of oil, and then you go out to campaign and to vote for them. The God of Biafra will swallow you. You know, ụzụ amaghị ogele akpụ, ya lee egbe anya n'ọdụ. If you don't know how to protest for your freedom, just look at the Iranians. Iranians were deceived years back. They turned them into Islamic nation. Now they've realized who they are, and they want to regain themselves back. Do you see what they were doing? That's the attitude of anybody who needs freedom. A house girl that is not enjoying her stay with her madam, do not go ask madam, can I leave? You run away. A woman that can't stand the man anymore, you don't go on your knee begging him to let you go. Any little space you find, you run away. So the little space we have now, God granted us this window of escape. We must escape from that evil forest called Nigeria. But if you think escaping is more troublesome, stay and enjoy your liberty. But by all means, shut up while you're enjoying it. But for those of us who have made up our minds to escape, we are escaping. Even if we are escaping with one leg, we will escape. If going out with two legs will stop us from going out, we will surrender one leg and escape with one leg. No matter what it takes. Kabajis in Kogo, that's the watchword now. And Okechukwu, who? Joseph Okechukwu. At what age will you get sense?
I don't know for that word.
Every time you talk, you are just swinging like a bad pendulum. Are you advising people to buy land in the war front?
Instead of donating for their recognition.
Instead of using your money, using your resources to get your freedom, you are thinking of land. Where is the land? Is it the land the Fulani is taking from you? Maybe there's another land somewhere. Joseph Okechukwu. You see, I'm calling you by your name. Joseph is English word. It's a biblical name suggesting that you're a Christian. Okechukwu is an Igbo word suggesting you're an Igbo man. So, if you are true Igbo man and a Christian, I expect you to act like one. Stop speaking from both sides of your, in fact, you've run out of talking from both sides of your mouth. You are now talking from the four corners. Stop deceiving the gullible. Some people are looking up to you. Stop deceiving them. When will this nonsense stop? And you're supposed to be a man. Is that how you're going to take care of your father's compound? Is that how you're going to represent your grandparents? Somebody gave you that name, Okechukwu. Is that the way you're representing him? Stop deceiving those people who are looking up to you. Stop lying to them. Tell them the truth. Only the truth will set everybody free. In fact, there are other things I want to say. When I remember them, I will come back. Ada? GCK, Omo Biafra. Unu Bia support all your salvation. No, stop playing games with your life. You are gambling with your life. Stop it. Bring whatever you have. It doesn't matter how big, it doesn't matter how small. We do, and we bring it with your whole heart, not the heart of Cain, so that God will bless what you're bringing and multiply it. So stop saying, well, I don't have money. Nobody has money in the real sense of it. You see those people who know got party hala togarego, owu ego ha dollar nrota, owu ego aghotara la aghụghọ.
Yes.
Owu ego aghotara la aghụghọ. Otherwise, they wouldn't be acting that way. If they really have that money, as they make you believe, why are they not using it to do something that will benefit you long term? Why can't they use that money? Set up maybe a factory, maybe a company, something that can provide job for people. That will be when you have money. Not throwing it around because easy come, easy go. Money that has no, like one of my uncles used to say, money that has no taproot, the wind blows it apart. My people, let's be the Biafrans that we claim to be. There are attributes that mark a Biafran. If you don't have those, you are not a Biafran. It doesn't matter what your name is, because from their fruit we shall know them.
Yes.
Our people start being real, be able to differentiate mkpokoro eji na eji ihe nọ n'ime. Atọrọ ọmara ya amara, atọrọ ofeke ya efebi isi n'ọhịa. Ndewo na ụmụ Biafra. Ada, thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you so much. No, this platform bụ nke mụ na gị o. Anyị nwe this platform. Onye na-ekwu eziokwu. Ikuku Chukwu. You see, Joyce, all of you UK na tutors, nsi, everybody, anyị nwe this platform. Ụmụ Biafra niile, ndị niile anọghị Emenike, Solomon, onye ọbụla nwere ike click this link, ya bịa na platform a bụ nke anyị. Ọ bụrụ ọsọ ofu onye nwee, it can take up to 6. So, Biafrans, ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, onye ekwukwana na anyị ada eme ka ụnụ mara ife na-aga. Oge mbụ mbịa ma oyibo nke mma asụ ma nke m amara asụ, asụrụ m kpọtịa until this our brother nọ here, Uchenna Enegido, obikwa US na Adadi BMO, bịa sị m, Ada biko, na ife ndị be anyị ji eje na nke ada ndị ụchụ bụ nọọ maka na ọ na-asụ ife fa na anụ. N'elu ebe anwụ ọ na-asịlụ fasị, ọ bụrụ na ife ọ na-agwa fada bụ eziokwu, and that is what they go with. Wee bịa cheke ife fa kwuru ọ bụla eziokwu. Onye si na ya laikere platform a, ya kwaralie. Ndị Owere si ishi aya adịghị mma, kwaralie. If you think that Breji is not good for you, or you don't like what we do here, please take your leave. We are not fighting jihad. We talk to our people peacefully because we are peaceful people. That's our orientation. Do you people know that Islam came to our land first before Christianity? Because in those days, it was the Arabs who started slave trade before Europe joined them. And they stopped. Many people don't know this. So our forefathers, when Islam came, they watched it, they considered it in alliance with our tradition and culture. It never conformed with each other. And they left. Yes. Nonso no kweba since I didn't know. Yeah, Nonso is in now. Best Biafra. Yeah, we are complete. So, my people, ewo kedu onye nke pụrụ kita. Best Biafra. Yes. So, my people, because Islam, their rule is one shoe size all. But Christianity will give you the opportunity for both men and women to go to school. Christianity will give you the opportunity to learn about the law. What you don't understand, Christianity gives you the opportunity to ask questions or even to leave Christianity if you don't want. But ndị nke a bụ do or die. Takia means lie to get what you want. All these things, our forefathers rejected it. So, if you want Biafra, if you want to join us, join us. If you do not want, we are not jihadists. We don't fight. We are peace-loving people. This is our orientation. It is our background. Ma ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ everyday ọ dị ka anyị na-ayọ unu biko bịa join na ife anyị na-eme. I mean Biafrans ndị a nwere ego. Join what we are doing because echi kita unu ga-abịakwa. Unu ga-abịa because ama m unu. I know that the attitude and behavior and mannerism of Nigeria is still in many of you. Onyendu said it. I only copied from him because he's my leader. Follow your leader. Onyendu said, I am already dead. The only thing that can bring me back to life is Biafra. So, my people, are you going to disappoint him? Go and donate. Ejema and Deje. The war in Washington, D.C. now, the diplomatic war requires funding. No government in this world that doesn't need finance to run their country. That's why people pay tax to the government so that they will have sufficient fund to manage their country. So think of us who are now operating from exile. So my people, Amarozimonye nke bu ibie ụzọ bata. Nonso, if you are close to your mic, please talk to Biafrans. Oh, Nonso has gone. Let me bring him back in. Go ahead, Nonso. Okay, Biafra best. Go ahead.
Am I coming out?
You are coming out now.
Thank you.
Dewo. Ew. I don't know. The internet keeps kicking him out. Nonso, go ahead and talk.
All right. I'm in. I'm in it. Okay. Aspect of in this freedom and what I have come to understand that it's not like the way it was in the initial stage, but now I've come to understand that the funding is very, very important. So, and this is the reason I requested for to come in to talk to people, especially those friends, those lovers of freedom. In Nigerian or whatsoever.
Nonso,
with the evidences and with the that we are calling to. Am I coming in? Am I coming
are
out?
you close to your mic? Is
Is it okay now?
yes. Yeah. It's okay now.
So I just
Go ahead. Odiki na-enwe problem with internet.
calling our people, what fund, this, that, making. Am I coming out? Oh my God. Yeah.
Your network
Okay, now.
fluctuates.
Am I coming out?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Okay. So I will be very brief. I'll be very, very brief. So now I want people to understand, because now what we are talking about now is Biafra. And in the other way around, we are trying to make sure that, we return back to our original, country, which is Biafra. Biafra, we are fighting for our recognition, and which definitely, with the facts and evidences that we can see, with the moves and the, the moves and the foundations which we, the Biafra people under the Biafran government in exile, has laid, has already proven it, and it has already shown, though it might take little time, but it's here, it's staring in your face. The reason why you see this opportunity that we are still calling for funding is still open till now is that it's just a day, it's just like an opportunity of grace. It's just like as an opportunity of grace, because normal, the the option has been there in the open. So it's just left for you to go and make your research, and definitely with what you have been seeing and the evidences have been seen around the zoo, then you will have to decide, because after all, maybe you are not a Biafra, maybe you are from Oduduwa, maybe you are from Ariwa, but you are a good person, you are a good businessman, businesswoman, and you believe that, yes, what we, the Biafran people, are doing is the right thing. But just that, unfortunately, maybe from your own side, maybe there is nobody, nothing, so, and what will be your fate tomorrow when Biafra come? Because I heard our mom is saying that, yeah, we'll do business with some good Nigerians when the time comes. But I just want to make it very clear: it's not just all about doing business or not doing business. Business is certain. Business has principle, So, and we all understand that. So, and when it comes to dealing of business, but we want people to understand, especially this Nigerian, because anything Nigeria is like a virus, especially to we, the Biafran people. But we will not say because it's like a virus, then we will now start denying, the good ones, from the bad ones. So what I'm trying to say here is that support, support this Biafra that is coming. Biafra is here. Our people now, the reason why I call it is just a day of grace for them to kill, so that I know will not be their portion. So that tomorrow now, as a Biafra, you will not look like a slave in your father's land. So you, as a foreigner, you will even have upper hand than those Biafrans who refuse to key in. So this is the advantage, in case you don't know. So that is the reason why I'm calling on friends of freedom, lovers of freedom, friends of Biafra. You believe, you have seen, we are not joking, we are serious, and this is our right. If you know that you are a man or a woman of justice, a woman of just, and you are a business person, or anything you are doing, any way you can support, anything you can do, especially this funding aspect, the option is there in the open. Just key in, try to locate Biafra government in exile, go to the website, and you find the source and the way and the means of supporting this government, and keep your receipt. In no distant time, all these things we tell, it will speak for you, definitely. So we are very, very serious in what we are doing. So it is a bad time, every one of you should key in, invest. It's like an investment. This one is no longer a long-time investment. It's going to be a short-time investment, because you are going to reap whatever you sow very soon, in no distant time. So this is the reason why I'm using this opportunity to extend, since some greedy and all those blunt head, some of them have refused to understand that this is just an opportunity for them, an opportunity not just about what they are going to gain, but
a lifetime opportunity, a generational opportunity, because you will be recognized. Yes, you will be recognized because we, the Biafran people, has gone through a lot. It's not easy if a foreigner, or maybe if our brother or somebody, a lover of freedom from another, a non-Biafran is supporting what we are doing, and at the end of the day, Biafra come and you are seeking for a visa to come into Biafra, just for you to prove that that document is enough. So I will yield my mic here now. Thank you.
Ndewo. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. You see the issue of me saying that when Biafra comes, we will do business with Nigerians. Yes, the Yorubas, they are our brothers and sisters. People of Kogi, in those days, when they buy them, it was some Igbo men that went there to pregnant them. They are our brothers. My dad told me that. He said that we don't marry them because we don't want to go and marry somebody who is our own blood. He told me that as an elderly man. So they are our brothers. There's no point for Nigeria government to be buying innocent citizens that they left hungry, no hospital for them, nothing for them, and now they are buying them. What have they done? So we still feel bad that all these killings are going on. We will not forget. They are the next neighbor to us. When Biafra comes, your territorial boundaries will mark them as your neighbor. So, it's not wrong. We are not bad people. We don't gloat or keep happy or become happy that people are dying. It is not our orientation. It's not our culture. Anyada wufu obala. We don't encourage it. So that's why I made that comment. Onwere onye deserve to die, whether you are Muslim or Christian. Now there's a speculation that Abaribe is the one calling America to come and recognize Biafra. You see how they are robbing Peter to pay Paul. All our efforts in Breji, like the one called Joseph, the guy that my sister love called his name. I've forgotten his full name.
Joseph Okechukwu.
Okechukwu. Yeah, they don't even like to follow what we are doing. They will all be there, confusing our people. Like this, come and buy land, come and buy land. They should come and take IOU loan, invest in Biafra, so that when Biafra comes, their money will be doubled. They will be able to buy that land and have the rest of the money to build it. Now, if you build a house, they will bulldoze it. They will burn your businesses. So what's the point? That Okechukwu and Abaribe, they are the ones trading now on Facebook that Abaribe is the one calling America to come and recognize Biafra. It is the work of Breji. They don't want to recognize us. They don't
Ada,
want.
sorry
Yeah.
to cut you.
And
If
they don't want to support what we are doing.
let's assume Abaribe said that. That is Takia. Because Abaribe on the Senate floor was saying how he contacted Finnish embassy for them to get hold of Simon Ekpa. What was Simon Ekpa talking about? He was talking about Biafra. So how can he be instrumental in arresting Simon Ekpa for championing Biafran issue, and he turned around and talked to America about Biafra issue? Lie, yo. That's a pure lie.
Yes.
What has he been saying about the Christian genocide? That Abaribe. Has he said anything? They're all full. No, he's trying to. That's what he's trying to do, because he know his own share. So he's trying to find a soft landing for himself. All of them, the soldiers in there shall die.
Go ahead, Bibi. Hello, Bibi.
Ndewo Biafrans. Good day all hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
This is Nelly Stevie speaking.
Okay, Nelly.
Ndewo all lovers of freedom. Ndị ọma na-adị mma. Ekenekwa m onye jide. Ọkwa n'okwu onye jide kwuru ka m ji wee si ka m tinyekwuo unu na ya. Wish unu makwa just echoed again. Basanyere Abaribe. I hope I'm coming out loud.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So, Abaribe na ndị na-eme parade, though I have not seen it, but na ebe lọlọ kwuru ya, ọ gaghị apụtakwu ihe ọ na-ahụ gị. So we should not be carried away by that. It is unexpected because most times na-ekwu okwu na my program say that most of them na-achọ ji ere eye ka ha bịa gụrụ riwe. So ahụla that Biafra is just at the verge.
Yes.
They are seeing, they are watching the progress. They knew that this is a cause that is reality. They knew that the achievement is mass. They knew that this is a cause that have been achieved just for it to be mentioned. So ihe a na-emewu ka ha mara ka ha ga-esi wee si n'akụkụ wee bata to come and bear the name they never deserve.
Exactly.
Abaribe, I watched him that day when he was saying that he called the Finnish government. And the Finnish woman who was, I think, the ambassador then, was very positive and said that this is government versus government. He recognized Brigi as a government, so that it is not a personal something. So Abaribe was there exposing himself, how he's selling his people, his own brother that he called Finnish government, and Finnish government has apprehended Nepa. And he's coming out ndị so ya anyị na-edisi onwe ha that no ya nwana ugboro ole ka ọ gagoro US ya gbara ụkwụ na US ka ha piri ya all these politicians.
Oh, exactly.
Who is the lobby that he has moved with? Which American lawmakers has he spoken with? So all that they will just be deceiving themselves. Even the politicians, all of them, they are just waiting to see an opportunity so that they will be coming. Support to this struggle. When they see that no one is able to as well. But
exactly.
Because they are the number one contributors of UNMND.
Yes.
Why are they there? Just like Lola said, since I'm Atomazin Nnamdi Kanu nga mkpụrụ ọka Abaribe na-ekwugo okwu ọ wụọ sị Biafra ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ji maka ya wee nọrọ ebe ahụ. So one Biafra ka ọ na-ekwu okwu ya. Which of the Biafra ka ọ na-ekwu okwu ya? Has he spoken? Mgbe na-akpọ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu gari. Did he come out to say anything?
Not at all.
So who is deceiving who? Shame on them. Shame on them. So we should not panic because it is unexpected. Even Nwabe Eliza ahụ, Patrick Smith, we have to just that my program, because of what I'm having in hand, Azuma they are off and on. So, but God helping me this evening, I will make a program. This but Eliza, I will make a program. Patrick Smith. We have to follow that man because maybe Africa.
Yes.
He is an editor. He is one of the media covering Africa. And don't hear garbage to the world about Africa. You heard what he said. Now the president of which country called Paraha, that when he writes something, the man will tell him pull it down, pull it down.
Think Osino Angola also. Ife Melia. Onye obodo a.
Oh, yeah, no,
Fulani na-eme. Ọkwa ifuru ife niile a Fulani na-eme. Ọfanwa, people like him. Ọfa na-akụziri ha ihe ha na-eme. Ka ha chụwa ndị Biafra. Because
yes,
ya nwa na onwe na-efolo ife anyị na-eme very, very well. So, just 1 minute, Nelly.
That Trump is talking
Biafrans.
about Southeast.
Yes,
Who are those people in
ebe a onye amaro maka Nelly TV onye nwa na-ekwu okwu kịta biko jeenu subscribe kwa to her YouTube channel. We have a lot of them. David Nnanna, Obi Chicago TV, Okute BTV, and my own Betty4 TV, Nnoma Atoloma TV. Onye ọbụla jee follow for this evening. She may be on. If she's on, if you subscribe to her channel, immediately she comes on, you will be notified. Go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. So, here one of those distractions. But we should not look at them. Okay? This one of these pastors now, one of the prophecies say that a puppy at the time that puppy was growing wing. You know, I'm seeing it in our PM now. They looked at him as nobody. They looked at him as somebody that cannot kill a fly. Somebody that
Prophet Gilla.
Yeah, Gilla, thank you, man. No. So they look at him as anything, right and left, yeah. But they don't know that slow water that runs very deep. No. No. So he is just gradually, he has done it all. All we are waiting is just for that pronunciation that we are recognized. And that is why Nigeria is running katakata.
Yes.
Why, what on earth will make them to go for lobby? Because they felt not to have all those that not to they felt that with what they are doing now sponsor that they can stop this. They didn't know that what they don't know is bigger than them. That is what they did not know. So, Biafrans, if you are a genuine Biafra, if you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has paid dearly for this cause, I can't forget Afaruku incident. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was live because he's ordained for this cause. In Kenya, he is alive because he is ordained for this cause. In the hand of the zoo, he is alive because he's ordained for this cause. That's why after writing death sentence, all of a sudden it was turned. It wasn't just by accident. It is ordained. So if you know you love him for what he has suffered, if you know that you love Mazi Simon Ekpa, who came to rescue this struggle when those faceless underground workers wanted to destroy it after selling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you should come out and support this struggle. You should come out and fund this struggle. Do not look at those people who are looking for who to deceive. Even that Patrick that said that now that he said that they will not allow this narrative. ABC that you people cannot allow this narrative. That will take our destiny by our hand. Because the Bible says in Matthew 25, the kingdom of God suffereth violence, and only the violent that shall take it by force. So we will not rest until we take our destiny, we take our freedom, because freedom is not given. So rise up, everybody. So all they are doing is distractions. They are seeing that what is happening, that the light cannot be quenched. And for my Nigerian media to be carrying all these things, in I see how that their lobbies, the lobbies that they are strong, working strong.
Yes.
They know that is even why they have to see if they can buy lobbies. The same Patrick Nash, why lobbies? When you have ambassadors, the ambassadors are dead. They cannot do anything because the whole world has seen that they are killers of innocent people. Yes. A country that her citizen Ghana n'obodo ọzọ a na-egbu ha, you cannot say anything. Emere ha na South Africa, mee ya na Angola. Nigeria could not say anything to rescue our people, but ha gara Benin Republic, yes, to go and throw bomb. On this na bomb ha enweghị ike ịtarget ndị Boko Haram, but you go to go and show off. You go to go and show off. Oh, maka na Benin Republic jụrụ ahụ oyi mere ha ji wee mee ya. They went to the Burkina Faso. What happened?
They seized their aircraft.
So Tinubu is not quenching this because Mundeya ndị Guinea wouldn't name this terrorism. So he is one of them. How can he stop it? Even Gumi, who Major General, how is he going to stop? So Makandi Nation and Nigeria Garden Nation, okay, after buying that land and your land is not secured, what essence? You have to make your place habitable before you be able to establish something. Support your freedom. So Nnamdi Kanu is still strong where he is. So let us be strong so that his strength will grow more and more, because it's what we are doing that is giving him courage. Ndị na-aga this even Maazị Simon Ekpa, ha gaa n'iru, but they have all failed. All we pray is that God will deliver all of them from ebe ọbụla ha nọ, and this freedom is certain. Biafra is here. We are free.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mwada. Daluso. His academic highness. Go ahead. Talk to Biafrans. Thank you, Nelly. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. We are not hearing you. Unmute yourself. Yes.
Is it me? I am done.
No. Oh, academic highness.
Academic highness. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we are hearing you.
There, well, first of all, may I greet our dear mother and lovely sister, Wada Nelly's TV. May God bless you for all you do for Biafrans.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless
and,
you.
Really need people like you that understand that the level for us to unify our families, to unify all Biafrans across board, for us to know the importance of self-determination and self-preservation. There are many that are yet to understand this. Maybe they are preluded and eluded by some quasi-acquisitions like academic titles, like monetary acquisitions, like ephemeral acquisitions that makes them to be very, very off track. And I know that the sovereignty of liberation means that you bring what your quota, another person bring his or her quota, another one bring his or her quota. We join it at the center to make sure that we move our collective will, which is for us to govern ourselves, to making sure that we preserve Ndigbo, to making sure that we compete with the fellow international communities. Because it is not acceptable for other races of the world to be progressing. But Africa, black race, cannot have a say in the happenings of the universe. There was a time they said there is a white man. Then they say yellow man. Then where is black man? There is black man in the happenings of the world. Black man will exist by the time black man does what white man, yellow man did. And that is what we are trying to do. The AES, meaning Alliance of Sahel States, have gotten from the tapped from Biafra, which is very positive, especially from Mazina, and for the fact that these people were so united and they were able to understand that French or France government was against them. Do you know what it means for it? Is the main devil. White men in Africa, I'm not saying white men generally. White men in Africa are the devils. That's why you saw that Patrick saying that what is happening to us is a narrative. It is reality. It shows also that they themselves think that we are not human beings. That those people that are being killed under the sword of the Fulani militias and the jihadists are not human beings. They are lesser human beings. That's why he called it. That's why he called it narrative. Trying to tell us that if you die in Africa, you are not a human being. If one of their brothers die, that is to his own. But as far as we are concerned, we are more human beings than them. And people like Nelly, people like Mother Betty are the propulsors of this diffusion of the image that we are human. But it is left for our people to understand that, look, this is the correct way, what you call the sentiero. This is the correct way to follow. The correct way to follow is this. One government, we follow one leader, which is Mazindu Nnamdi Kanu. We follow GIA. We follow one law of BRGIA. Anything you do outside the law is no legal effect. Today, as we have been trying to let our people to understand what's going on, Nigeria has graduated from particular concern to a parole, which is propic to that declaration, a step to what you call country, not even nation, meaning that do not believe. You see, attention, this country, Nigeria, red zone, do not believe anything that the government officials says, because they are incredible. We've lost what you call government credit. The government of Nigeria has lost credit, or credibility in police. That is bad. with the 9 million, they have country sounds parole. Country without credibility because they don't support the rule of dignity. They don't support humanism. They don't support what a nation or a country is supposed to do for it to be a stable nation. That's what they have. You know, at times, African politicians, I don't know what's a chieftaincy title. Maybe they thought that it is a chieftaincy title. That's why they don't make use of law. Because I didn't mean that they were being to make use of law. They should have very, very riant, not inexplicable. But they don't make use of law. Just like what is happening now. They had an accord with DOS.
Yes.
And they are fronting him, people. Had accord. Zoo. DOS, just like what they showed Mazen Namdekano. And went against the next person that was, maintained the legacy of and which is former Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. It is still the same about they are trying to use Abaribe to enter America. America will end him. In the name of Zarathustra, in the name of Chukwokikabiyama, in the name of frequency, in the name of the God of the universe,
He says,
in the name of Abakaleke, in the name of all the gods, Calibus and Halibus, in the name of Mountain Holibus. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We have not listened to you now. If you follow, it's very near to the whole of in Torino. What I'm telling you is in Wikipedia. In the whole of Kabus, he's entering the bottom, what you call abyss. Market bad. Thank you so much. Continue believing and following Ogechukunkere. He's the God sent. He's the one that has the key. Diplomatically, bless you in nomine Pater, Filius, Spiritus Sancti. I yield my mic. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you, Academic Highness, the most educated black man in Europe. We appreciate you. The most intelligent man that works to free his people with Breji government. You know that these Nigerians controlled by Fulanis, whenever they want to do any dirty job, they will use an Igbo man. Just like last November, when there was Congress hearing, they sent a lady called Oge. If you call it in full, maybe Ogechukwu or Oge, whatever. The woman, an Igbo lady, they sent her to go and lie again for them that they have no means of fighting Boko Haram, that they need America's support and America's help. I will look for this video where Trump was saying that they will no longer sponsor anybody. All the criminals will be taken away from the list of their aid. Is here. I saw it at the information minister's Twitter handle. Nigeria is always using you to destroy yourselves. According to our HRH, Academic Highness, you can never come here and allow Nigerians to use you against your own people without falling into that hole that you digged. You will fall into it. Now is Abaribe's turn. Do you people know that that time they said Abaribe was the one who shot it for Onyendu? That was not true. Onyendu, I had a video in my other, laptop, which says where Onyendu said that it was not Abaribe, that it was
Yes,
Tom
so
Polo. It was not him.
That's what
yes,
Onyendu said.
Yes.
he said that we should not mind Abaribe, that we shouldn't mind him.
Yes.
That's what Onyendu said.
Now they
Yeah,
want to
because
use
he came to
Abaribe.
deceive the masses.
Yes, that is what they do. Fulani will
He will
always be
always be
using them
using them
like they
like
use
they used to
Ohanese.
Hanese.
Go
Go
ahead, my
ahead, my
sister.
sister.
You see, there's no difference between Peter Obi and Enyina Abaribe. There's no difference between the two of them. They are useful idiots. They surrender themselves for what they get to confuse some of our people who refuse to think for themselves.
Yes.
Yes.
The thing is, anybody who allowed himself to be used, the only way you will be free is if you're a minor. But if you're above 18, you can reason for yourself. So anybody who allow Enyina Abaribe and Peter Obi and their likes to take custody of their brain, when on payday, they will all share the payment. So they can't, no adult is a custodian of another adult's brain. But any adult who surrender their own brain is their choice. So once they do that, they have accepted their punishment. They know if but when in it. They won't.
Dalo. I thank you people so much for coming and joining in this program today. Biafrans, ndị Igbo tụrụ inu si na anyụkọ mamịrị ọnụ ọgbọ ụfụfụ. Ka m na-agwakwa ndị nke nọ n'ụlọ, ndị a jisi ego. You know? Ndị a niile ji ego wee feel that now they cannot get, they cannot release that money or use it to support what we are doing. I know that they all know what we are doing. They are all pretending. But your pretense will never exonerate you from the venom of Fuladis, because they don't want us. They don't love us. They don't love us. They don't love us. There's this speech of Donald Trump that I always like to play. Let me look for it. These people don't love us. Not at all. They don't love us. Okay, let me now play this.
And in Nigeria, we're annihilating. And in Nigeria, we're annihilating terrorists who are killing Christians. We've hit them very hard. They've killed thousands and thousands of Christians. What's that all about? And in Nigeria, we're annihilating terrorists who are killing Christians. We've hit them very hard. They've killed thousands and thousands of Christians. What's that all about? And in Nigeria, we're annihilating terrorists who are killing Christians. We've hit them very hard. They've killed thousands and thousands of Christians. What's that all about? And in Nigeria, we're annihilating terrorists who are killing Christians. We've hit them very hard. They've killed thousands and thousands of Christians. What's that all about?
He is asking, what is all that about? It's a pertinent question that needs to be answered by anybody who believes that in this day and age, in this 21st century, that the best thing that any sensible country should be doing is to be buying, killing its people, a country at this generation, this dispensation. That's why he said, what is all that about? What is all that about? So, my people, onye niile na-eche na egbusie ụmụnne na ọ ga-adị, ema adịkwa. These people fa kpọrọ unu asị. Unu nwa bụ ndị nwere ego, ndị nọ na homeland, unu achọrọ ịbịa ka unu bịa mee invest na Biafra. We have IOU system. If you give us 10,000 ejema, which is equivalent to $10,000, as Biafra is coming, you will be on the first priority list to be paid. Listen to what Donald Trump said here. Because onye Biafra che na ndị Fulani ga-arapụ ya. Listen to this.
Hates us.
Do you think Islam is at war with the West?
I think Islam hates us. There's something there that there's a tremendous hatred there. There's a tremendous hatred. We have to get to the bottom of it. There is an unbelievable hatred of us.
In Islam itself?
There is unbelievable hatred on us. What that is us, what does it mean? Us Christians. And Biafrans are predominantly Christians. They hate us. You don't need anybody to tell you. You don't need to go to a shopping mall to buy any book out of the shelf or out of the counter to read and know about the hatred of these people, of Igbos who are Christians. They hate us. They hate us. Amam na ndị be anyị a na-agwa unu bịa tụọ ego una na-eje China na-ebu container 20-foot container 40-foot container. Kedu ebe ị ga-eji the money wee na? Ọkwa kịta a na-agba Christmas gwodogodogodo unu eje n'ụlọ wee gbasịa na display your wealth. Because na ndị Biafra Liberation Army no ebe anwa na-echedo unu. Otherwise, una may dream day of going home because there wouldn't be any home to go to. So anyị na-agwa unu bịa tụọ na ego unu anyụọ ntị unu abụ ka ọnụ unu ada anụ ife anyị na-ekwu. Kịta ndị otu Abaribe, because Abaribe cannot mess up bịa ide n'ọnyanwa. Ọ ndị otu n'afọ ife anyị na-eme. Kịta o yield bego fruit. Unu achọbago onye unu ga-ascribe ya to. No, Abaribe na agwa ndị America bịa recognize ya Biafra. Ọ bụ na ọnyanwa na agwa ndị America bịa recognize ya Biafra. Why o jizi je gwa ndị Finland jide onye na-ekwu okwu maka Biafra? our former prime minister. Ndị be anyị tetenụ n'ụla. O nwerokwa ife unu ga-eme today ka ndị Nigeria ka fafu unu n'anya. Lai fa hate unu tremendously. O ife Maazị Trump na-ekwu here. Na this video, they hate us. Unless Miss Sofana akpọ isi ani. And isi ani anwanya ma akpọ ya. It will never happen. It will never happen. So Biafrans, ndị nọ n'ụlọ, ndị niile aji ego, onwe nke a na-akpọ B-Lord, nke onye Ọka, o nwere Obi Kubana na Pascal a na-akpọ Chief Priest, Kubana Chief Priest, enwelu nke a na-akpọ Joey Zaza, enwelu E-Money, nwanne Kesi nke na-akụ egwu, nwee P-Square, nwee Flavor. These 5 or 6 people mkpọrọ afa elugo gị nwetala Biafra, but they won't do it. Or ndị nọ na Alaba International Market, ụnọ niile ụnụlụ si akụtuo, abalị abịa mụnye afị ụnọ ọkụ. Ndị nọ na Idumota, ndị nọ na Tinubu Square, ndị nọ na Ọjọọ Alaba. Kedu nke m ga-akpọ akpọ? Ọ ndị nke nọ na Ikeja, na-ele phone and the phone accessories, ka ndị nọ na Satellite Town. Ọkwa na unu bụ Igbo, 40 United States of Biafra, unu ji Nigeria. Christianity, unu nwabue n'isi, ịkpata ego, traveling. Unu emego what Nigeria enough. Leave Nigerians, they don't love you. Because Nigeria is controlled by foreigners. Fulani is foreigner. Tinubu bụ onye Gambia, a foreigner. Ndị mbi na befa, foreigners. French people, foreigners. Ifele me unu chee na echiche, think. Ife unu na pretend, ana agunu na Biafra, no spirit, unelo na asị. Amam na unu ga na-eche ka Biafra ga-esi bịa. Una fugo the way it is now, Biafra is coming. God works in many diverse ways. And Biafra is coming. Obrokwa ka ga alusi echi una bia iteki a glory. Etu abari besi eme now. It can never work. Maka na anya anyị niile dịkwa ọkụ. It will never work. Come and donate now. Tomorrow is Friday. And next tomorrow is our mega fundraising, when everybody is expected to be called on the register of donation. Come one, come all. Go to our website. It's on the foot of this studio. www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org. All in small letter, and government is spelled in full. Ndị be anyị atụọlụ ọmalụ, atụọlụ ofeke, ofenye isi n'ọfịa. Anyị ekwugokwa ka anyị ga-ekwu. And I'm going to bring this program to an end. I love you all so much. This big. I love you, Biafrans. And I will continue to say, all hail Biafra, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Lotekweni fokoko ndempu during the war. Osi unu. Na onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ndị Biafra, unu alarụkwa n'ụla. Because these people, they hate us. Bye bye from here. Nelly nwanne m, ọ ga-adị.